Welcome again, viewers, subscribers. Dancehall Critics there done once again. Respect and manners to everybody who always tune into my channel and support the thing them. You get to me as a people. Today me I go talk about the Vybz Kartel verdict. You understand me as a people as it relates to the Privy Council appeal that was of course filed on his behalf by his attorneys and them thing there. You see me as a people. We're gonna talk about what was the order or the judgment given, seeing as it relates to Vybz Kartel freedom or acquittal or a retrial. Seeing we're going to talk about these things and we're going to, of course, point out a few more things and connect to that. So make sure to stick around and we'll discuss it. So viewers, subscribers, we have actually arrived at that point where the long awaited and highly anticipated Vybz Kartel appeal at the Privy Council level. Yes, so I say Privy Council level. Just want to correct myself and make sure I said the right thing. But anyway, saying, and we understand, say, the judge them, are the lords rather, saying, in this particular hearing here, where the judgment or the order was, of course, given as a result of the analysis and the viewing of the case and how it was dealt with. You know, them talk about things of unethical behavior, whole heap of cracks. You know, I say, like me did say in my last discussion, whole heap of things where should have been carried out in its right and proper format. It was not done so. I also kind of gather say, yo, the Lord was also, or the Lords rather, seeing at the Privy Council level, them beliefs that the case should have been thrown out a long time ago following the tainted nature and the unethical practice of the judge. The fact that the credibility of the juror was compromised, seen, and or tainted. That should have been grounds for a dismissal of the case. You see what I say? And not only that, but the way all the telephone or the cell phone evidence was ascertained was also deemed unethical or deemed wrong, which they mentioned that it violated the charter. You know what I mean? And of course, this is a violation of the Constitution as it relates to personal privacy and them look something there and human rights. Again, another grounds for the case be thrown out. Now, considering even the fact that, yo, the juror was tainted, seeing, or the jury was tainted, where make them lack credibility, much more for provide a particular verdict in a case of such nature. And again, viewers, subscribers, we are just kind of going off just some of the obvious facts here and some of the things that were laid out into the court, during the whole appeal hearing and all of these things. Now we're at that subsequent point where we are hear what them say. Now the Lords ordered that as a result of all of these things, seen, were considering the fact that, yo, the juror did frig up, them should have a case or a trial by just judge alone. Them never do that. See? Again, them violate cartel rights or whoever else rights. Maybe it's co-accused rights. We're going at them phone and ascertain phone evidence and all of these things where them say, yo, is admissible. So that is something we also think about. Those two major things, See? Especially the phone evidence is deemed inadmissible, especially if there were to be a retrial, viewer subscribers. So the verdict here in this particular case, viewer subscribers, is that the Lords ordered that the Kartel and his co-accused be, of course, or put it away, yeah, the whole murder case and something there, the thing them where they were convicted for, it's quashed. Meaning it get rid of, because of all of these things where the court system and the judicial system do so wrong and never do properly. You understand what I say? Essentially, them never give him a fair trial the way how it was done. Even if Kartel guilty, them never do it right enough to prove is guilty or is guilt. And as a result, it can push for mistrial or retrial and them kind of convoluted situation where we see occur. Because when the Lord gave the order said, yo, as a result of all of them something here and holes and cracks in the case, we're going to send it back to the Jamaican authority for their final court, their court of appeal to make a final decision as it relates to whether or not there will be a trial or a retrial in the case. And again, in this case, viewer subscribers, the odds are more in Kartel's favor. Because obviously he won the appeal. He won the appeal, and not just the obvious fact, but we heard it from the Lord. I don't remember where Lord name or whatever, I even hate that whole Lord terminology. But anyway, you don't get to me answer still. But it actually is went in Kartel's favor. Kartel is more favorable or can have a more favorable outcome at the end of the day of these proceedings. Because even though the judge say the thing them where Kartel get convicted of viewers and subscribers and him co-accused, them say it quash, which means that him win the appeal at the Privy Council level. So now it is up to Jamaica to make that decision without any interference or involvement of the defense attorney or the defense party or the, of course, prosecuting party as to whether or not there will be a retrial of the case. Considering the fact that them never carry out a fair trial. And there were some things and laws, and constitutional rights that were violated in this proceeding. So technically, Kartel have a very strong chance of walking, and it would be honestly an uphill battle for the defense party for say them are going to do a retrial, in my opinion, based on what me understand from what I have been taking in from everything that was divulged from the Privy Council in the UK. You understand what I say, people? So all we have to go do, I just sit back and see how this thing here is going to play out. Because if the Court of Appeal in Jamaica decide to not go to a retrial, because that means that everything have to start from scratch, And remember, I said there's so much compromise involved in all of that thing right now. So much things was already made to public. Whole heap of things tainted and misconstrued and just not deal with properly. So to me, it got tougher for the prosecuting party for actually go back like if they were to go back on a retrial, them would have any fear and honest chance of winning. That's my opinion that. No, me nah say there may not be any challenge whatsoever for Vybz Kartel, viewers and subscribers. However, at this current standing, with the conviction basically get quashed based on what the UK Privy Council body said, it looked good for him in that regard. And everybody right now have to do is sit back and wait and see how this final decision-making process will be handled. Because again, it's a possibility it could go to retrial, as well as, and if them decide not to go to a retrial, then the man them free. That is it. And this is not just for highlight Vybz Kartel unfair trial, but just for more so also shed some light on our broken justice system in Jamaica. The system of justice is indeed flawed and need to be revamped. You understand what I say, people? it definitely needs some revamping and some sense of refreshment and renewed. It needs some renewal. You understand me? But I could look and see how this thing will play out. Again, Vybz Kartel case is now technically in the hands of the Jamaica's Court of Appeal. The UK man them say, yo, we dash it back on Uni, you know. This is what we think, and we're going to say Kartel them not convicted no more, and Uno have to just make that decision that if you not go back and retrial, or if you don't go back and retrial, then you have to let go the man them. I just say it there. But anyway, people, leave Uno comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about just my understanding what me give to Uno. Uno might already kind of think along them lines here, or there may be some ambiguity involved in the interpretation or understanding of what's going on or what's being said. I am not an attorney. I just kind of course, use like a common sense and read carefully and make, of course, gather my own interpretation. But you can always go up on the internet, search up stuff, and verify some things and create an understanding for yourself. You understand me? But let me know what you think nonetheless. How you think this may be as far as like the eventual, the actual and final outcome. What will you think? Walk or retrial? What do you think, people? Walk or retrial? But nonetheless, Kartel win the appeal, and you know me, I say it looking good for him still. But big up on yourself, our critics, and I'm out.